Yo, what is going on guys, it's your boy Mantis here, and today I'm going to be making a guide for all of you on the new Crosshair smoothing that was added in the 1.29 update of Critical Ops. I've seen a lot of negative feedback from the community, but after spending a while looking at the recoil patterns for various weapons, I think I have a pretty good understanding of how to control it, and I'd like to share this with you guys. Let's hop right into this video. So before I tell you guys how to control the recoil, we should first actually look at how the recoil patterns are. Zenklar, who's one of the devs at Critical Force, was kind enough to provide this screenshot for us. In this screenshot, it represents the recoil pattern of the AK-47 with all randomness and crosshair smoothing turned off. So the gun basically has a consistent recoil pattern every single time if you eliminate the randomness to it. I am now about to play a clip of an AK spray, but I will be removing the crosshair, and instead I've added a red dot to signify the center of the screen to help you guys visualize this. As you can see, the bullets are no longer going where the center of the screen is, and they have much more randomness as I continue to shoot. To help you guys visualize how this works, let's assume that this red circle represents where our bullets might be going as we start shooting. It does not exist until the first couple of bullets, as those are always pretty accurate, but as you continue to shoot, the area that your bullets might travel increases. Before we continue this, I just want you guys to remember that not all weapons have the same level of randomness as you keep shooting, and some weapons have a much smaller effect from this than others. I will get to that in a second, but for now I'm going to focus on the high recoil weapons like the AK, SG, and AUG. So if you really like these weapons and want to keep using them, then here's something to keep note of. The circle that I showed you before will always be consistent in how much the randomness goes, but based on the range of your gunfight you have to keep this in mind. So if you're taking a close or medium range gunfight, it will be very easy to control, but if you're trying to spray someone down at a very long range, you can see that the bullets could be going extremely far away from where your crosshair is, so it is not a good idea to keep holding down the shoot button at these ranges. If you shoot the first 5 or 6 bullets and don't get the kill, then it would probably be best to stop shooting for a second and wait for the recoil to reset so you could try again. In a similar manner, it might be much more difficult to take someone off a head glitch if you just keep holding down the shoot button, and shooting in short bursts or tapping will be much more effective if you want to hit that headshot off a head glitch. Next, I'm going to briefly talk about how you should position your crosshair for close and medium range encounters. Going back to the circle from before, we can see that your bullets will be much more random as you keep shooting. Because of this, it's most ideal to aim around the stomach as you continue to hold down the shoot button past your first few bullets. Since your bullets can travel anywhere in the circle, you want to maximize the area that you can be hitting. So if you aim at the head, then you're basically cutting off like 75% of your potential area for bullets to hit, because basically you can only hit the head and the neck and you're completely ignoring the top half of the circle. Now that you understand how crosshair smoothing works for high recoil weapons and how you should position your crosshair for these gunfights, let's take a look at some of the weapons that will dominate with these changes. One of the problems I've noticed from the community is that a lot of people are arguing about how this change is bad, but they're only focusing on using popular weapons from 1.28. If you want to excel in this update, you need to also recognize that there is a hidden balance update for every gun now. The M4, which in update 1.28 is a pretty garbage weapon, is easily the best well-rounded assault rifle in Critical Ops with this new update. The effect of crosshair smoothing on this weapon is much smaller compared to the high recoil assault rifles, meaning you can confidently just hold down the shoot button with this gun at longer ranges and still hit all of your bullets. The HK417 is also an amazing weapon, as it has virtually no change in recoil, so long range gunfights should be a breeze with this weapon. However, I want to note that with all the fully automatic assault rifles, your first few bullets will basically be almost 100% accurate. So if you still want to use a gun with high damage like the SG or the AUG, you can still be rewarded with having good aim, because if you have snappy aim, then you'll have a quicker time to kill with these weapons. But with the HK, you don't have to think about all that crosshair smoothing and recoil stuff, so if you do miss your first couple of shots, it's okay, because the HK can help you recover easily at a long range gunfight. This puts the HK as an extremely dominant rifle for long range encounters. However, I do still believe that it will get outgunned by most assault rifles at close range and medium range, if you know how to place your crosshair correctly. This means you can still favor your favorite weapons from the 1.28 update for close-up encounters. I hope you guys found this video useful and can understand how to be good on this new update. I think the biggest takeaway from this video is that your favorite assault rifles are not as effective in long-range encounters, as well as for spray transferring or just holding down the shoot button, as it becomes much more of a spray and pray technique with these weapons. Instead, you should try to start practicing with the M4, as it will probably be a much more useful weapon than the AK, and it's way better than the AUG and the SG at longer ranges. If you guys enjoyed this video or found something useful, then I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like and subscribed, and let me know if this video helped you understand crosshair smoothing better. I will be making guides for the 1.29 update in the future, so be sure to sub and turn on notifications if you want more tips and tricks videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.